What is going on, guys? It is currently week 4 of training for the DC Marathon. Today we have a marathon pace speed session, kind of. So we're going to do a little warm-up. We're going to go on down to the track that I found in the city here. It's a nice little asphalt track. There's even some hills on it. But I think like 3 laps is a mile. So we're going to do 2 by 4 miles at half marathon pace at that track. Not ideal, you know. Usually you'd like a nice little, to me, like a mile, 2 mile loop to do it. But anything I do around that on the roads here would just be kind of weird because I'd have to wait for stoplights and stuff like that. So I'm going to do it on this track, which I like tracks anyway, so it should be fun. I'm going to carry some water with me, and then we're going to wear some carbon-plated shoes, all the elements that you need in a speed session. So let's get ready.
Hey, take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Just wait and see, someday we'll all be free. Take it from me, someday. Waking up till I can't do this anymore, text. And the Bible said I can't have any more sex till marriage, there's no dream.
Today's going to be my first day experimenting with Hyperlite, which is a electrolyte and carb mix in which there's 100 grams of carbs and 1,000 milligrams of sodium. This is very high potency on both ends of those spectrums. Basically, it's to have everything in a drink. Very high carb, very high sodium. It's really going to kind of train my gut as well, because I imagine this is probably going to be pretty thick in terms of consistency. I might flavor it up with another electrolyte mix, but this also has caffeine in it, which I was missing caffeine in my training, and I think this might be the best way to add it in, as well as probably investing in some caffeine gels later on, but I just didn't feel like doing that right now. I found out about this drink mix through Hans Troyer. They kind of reached out to him. That was their first athlete. There's about 10 servings in this. These are pretty heaping scoops. So I think 1 scoop is half a serving. So we're going to put that in there. Shake it on up. I might just start with 1 scoop. That gives me 50 grams of carbs, 500. You know what? Let's do a full serving. Why not? I'm used to it. I'm used to high carb training. So let's just go ahead and just bite the bullet. Do all of that. We're gonna shake it up. That's also gonna give me good caffeine, which I want to. I'll put it in a bottle. I'll take it throughout the entire session. So obviously I'm not gonna take in 100 grams of carbs at once, but it should get my grams per hour up pretty nicely. All right, let's check the consistency of this baby. Yeah, that's not bad actually. I might flavor it up with some HYK, which will add another 450 milligrams of sodium, which will be good, 400 milligrams of sodium, which will be nice. Yeah, I might throw that in there. Let's see here. Put that in. Is that going to be too much salt? Maybe, but who cares? We'll see if that's too much. If it's too much, I will go with something else later on, but for now, it's what we're working with. So we're going to put that in a big soft flask and should be good to go. And that. So in this right here is 100 grams of carbs and 1,400 milligrams of sodium. That is the mecca of all. Oh, and 100 caffeine. So this is kind of the what's going to get me through the workout. This should get me everything I need in 1 bottle, but I'm also going to bring a gel too, because I'll take in some oral carbs as well, but that's pretty nice. I'm usually not one for sunscreen, but I'm going to be standing around a lot, and it's good to protect your skin. It's pretty hot out there today too, so might be one of those days where I actually would get burnt, but hopefully not now. SPF 50. I'm a ginger. That's kind of what I need. So, yeah, we'll see. But all right, let's put on the shoes. All right, speed shoes on. Hoka Cielos with the Balega socks. Can't be mad at that. These suckers are fast, so the warm up will be fast too. Because I'm not changing shoes. I don't feel like doing that. All right, well, this is kind of everything you could want in fuel here. Water, carb and electrolytes. The big boy, the thick boy. Hopefully it stays liquid. I'm worried about it kind of like firming up. But then some more carbs. So what is that, 190 carbs? I will take that. 190 grams of carbs. That should get me through it. Goal of today is get it done. I mean, this is my second ever speed outdoor session, kind of. So really looking forward to that. Also on a track, which I haven't been on a track in quite a while. So that'll be good too. And then would love to like hit paces in the 640s, hopefully. That would be a great marathon pace. I would take that all day, every day. And yeah, just have fun, get good footage, and do a nice cool down back and get my mileage up for the day. So should be around 12 miles today. If it's a little longer, it is what it is. I think the track is exactly like 3.5 miles away. So that as a warm up and cool down will be nice. I'll obviously have less water on my person headed back. Hopefully I don't run out of water. That is a concern I have. But I won't run out of carbs, so at least there's that. But need to at least make the water last until the cool down, and then we can chill. I'm gonna do an ice bandana just to get my core temp down for the start. So we'll go get that, and then we'll head out. I've been doing the Run East Peak bandana, but today we're gonna do the Rabbit bandana because it'll last a little longer. Because it's gonna be a long day. This will probably last me for an hour. Because it's pretty nicely sized bandana, so it'll start dripping immediately, but who cares? All right, let's get it. All right, we are warming up. This ice bandana is feeling cold, very, very cold. Be interesting to see how I feel in the reps when I probably don't have the ice bandana on, or it's melted away. But just warming up, not looking at the watch. Just running to the location, really. So, let's get it. Oh. All right, warm up done. Here's the asphalt track. I ran around it. It's 1/4 mile per lap. So, regular track, just oddly shaped. About to take in some caffeine, some carbs, and some electrolytes, stretch a little bit, and then hopefully get going. A little bit of a crosswind, which isn't ideal, but oh well. Just finished first rep, and I want to change the workout. I'm changing the workout mid-workout. I am not feeling great. Leg day yesterday. I don't know what else is going on. Heat. I'm going to change it into a 4x2 instead of a 2x4. Which means I got more reps. Which means arguably more anaerobic threshold work. Which means more hydration. Which means faster. That's the goal. So went a little bit faster, went 6:30, 6:40, which is pretty fast. And I'm just going to keep that up because I just think I was going to slow down in like the 7s if I kept going. And my heart rate was already at like 185. So we'll just do the same amount of mileage and break it up. And that's what you do. I'll probably get the same anaerobic stimulus, maybe even more. So we're gonna do that. Hope you guys aren't disappointed with me, but same effort, arguably maybe a little more, because now I'm gonna go faster. So I'm tired already. All right, rep 1 is done. Rep 2 is done. A little faster actually, which is good. I'm pretty much out of this bottle. Oh, dropped it on the ground. So, hydration is fine. Tired. Heart rate is high. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like my legs are locking up, but I'm still gonna try to do it. But it's hard, man. I'm having to take a lot of rest, so we'll see. It's tough. A little windy too, so. Third rep done. 633, 633. And if you look, we have finished up. Was that a gunshot? I hope it wasn't a gunshot. I don't care enough. Half a liter of water, another half liter of water, 100 carbs, 1400 milligrams of sodium. Not bad. I'm getting my carb intake up. I'll take a little bit of this baby to get my carbs up as well. To get 190 for how much work? Like an hour and a half? It's not bad. I'm getting I should be good tomorrow because I'm gonna have to run tomorrow morning because I got rehearsal and a show tomorrow, so we're getting it done. We're out of ice, but to be honest, it's not that hot out anymore. It's kind of cloudy, kind of windy, so but we're doing it. I'm gonna try to get one more rep in. Starting to feel like I gotta use the bathroom a little bit, which comes with the carbs, but we're gonna try to push through that feeling. Does holding in your poop add to the heart rate level for threshold work? Ooh, sirens. Maybe that was a gunshot. All right. Okay. All right. Pray for me. I just went to that porta potty over there. I christened it. I'm not gonna lie, I christened it. I didn't think I'd have to do that, but 100 grams in an hour. That's what happens. Let's do this final rep. You know, it's funny, you feel like you're going fast, and then I look at that video and I'm like, it looks like I'm jogging. You feel fast, and then there's nothing like a good old video of you running to humble you. But nevertheless, whew, fourth rep done. 620 something, 632. I'll show the stats on the screen, but that hurt. Let's cool down. Cool down is done. Got about 2 miles of walking from where I am right now to get back to my home, which is another cool down in itself, but it's all good. Yeah, that was great. Definitely stopped more than I thought I would, due to a couple different things. I think my legs are pretty lactic and had to stop and use the bathroom a little bit. Comes with the first time taking Hyperlite. It's also windy, which really affected things. I was fighting wind for quite a bit. You can probably hear it right now. It's very windy. And so I was dealing with that for about half the time on the track. But yeah, I mean, cannot complain about the kind of effort I just put out. It was the best workout I've had in a couple months according to my heart rate data. Had a huge fitness jump. And I mean, what else could you ask for there? Took in enough water. I'll take a couple carbs in to recover. Dinner's gonna taste real good. But yeah, I gotta run again tomorrow morning, so. Just can't really complain about the work I put in today. It's so windy, I'm starting to worry that my shirt that I left at the start of the route got blown away. I always wear like a cheap little, you know, t-shirt, because I know I'm going to take it off and leave it just in case it gets stolen or blown away. And today might be the day where I cash that check and I'm like, well, my shirt got blown away. I don't know if I'll be let back into the Borgata. Whatever. All right. Even though people wear way more scandalous things than I wear, but I was a little worried because on my warm-up, I gotta sneeze. On my warm-up, I twisted my ankle, both sides, like twice. And that was due to the shoe being very unstable. The Cielo 2 is a very unstable shoe. And that's why I didn't do my speed work on the roads, because the roads here are very uneven. Stepping on and off, sidewalks, cracks, uneven pavement, all that stuff when you're going very fast in an unstable shoe means that I'm twisting my ankle, and I did multiple times. And I'd already been having some Achilles issues on my left side because when I did a dance move the other day, I felt my Achilles kind of go a little further than it usually does. Kind of pulled the Tyrese Halliburton, except I didn't tear it. Hopefully the Pacers are good this year. And so yeah, I was a little worried about that. But once I got going, I felt pretty good. It's just the warm-up. Definitely my Achilles is weak. Which, I mean, that's why I'm doing the strength sessions now, is to, I'm putting so much mileage on my legs and so much extra strain on knees, tendons, stuff like that, that you have to strengthen, that workout. I should have probably strengthened my calves, a little bit more. And, things of that nature is why strength, especially when you're moving up in distance, becomes way more important. And that's why I have an A and a B lift at least twice a week. I probably should do more just to become a stronger runner. Ow, I just got bit by something. But yeah, I mean, altogether, I think I was out there for 3 hours just because I rested and was drinking water, taking in carbs, and using the bathroom so much. But felt great. Cannot complain. We are back in the hotel room. Hat hair actually doesn't look bad. I found that as my hair got longer, it looked worse. But I've kind of hit that nice little medium of it's kind of getting luxurious. And hairline is strong. Take biotin, take collagen. Get on Hims if you're noticing thinning. How about that? Heck, just do it preemptively, honestly, in my opinion. Anyways, I found some... Livy's calling me! Me and Livy just talked for a couple hours, and we're about to watch a movie, but I do want to still film the outro. Great speed session. I'll put up the stats right here. Maybe here? I don't know. Or after? I don't know. Great speed session. It didn't go as planned, but that's beautiful. We still found our way. Got great stimulus anaerobically. Got 14 tomorrow. I can either do it all at once or split it up. We'll see where the day takes us and how I feel waking up. If I wake up and feel like I can do 14, I'll do it all at once. If I feel like I need to go do 8 or 9 and then do it later, then I'll do that as well. We'll just see. I have kind of a busy day tomorrow. I'm still doing musicals for a living, so I will maybe make a video about that, but I wanted to make a video about my speed sessions outside because that's pretty dope. Hopefully I got some good footage. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more. And I have a podcast coming very soon. I'm going to start doing a running podcast called Track Hack. So be on the lookout for that. Hope you guys listen to that. I love listening to podcasts on my runs, and I thought, well, there's not many out there. So what if I made one? So hope you enjoy that. It's gonna be with my brother. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna take a shower. Peace.